Alrighty. Well, this is Wolf, and I'd like to show you a bug I'm having. The first thing I'd like to point out is resource trading is disallowed for this. Next thing I'd like to point out, yes, this is a bit of a mess. I am in the process of retriggering it. This project's been going on for over a year, and I've learned a lot since I started it. Next thing here. This function right here. Now, what happens is this function chains, and it tests to see whether or not the person is playing. If the person is playing, there's a corresponding AI, i.e. the person player number plus 7 gets started over here. Now it starts the campaign AI, sets the APM count just to reduce memory leaks from the AI to 300, and clears anything it might be doing, and adds 1 million minerals to it. And it does some research stuff, and it has some display stuff, and then this is the order suicide function. This is it right here. Now, first of all, let me point out that this stuff here is not working, nor does any particular function to instruct the AI to build units is working. None of that is working at all. I've even tried to go in and create a new library to relink the whole thing. I tried it there. Still absolutely nothing. Now, we have our statements here. It will show us what the other players are doing. And I'd like to just to see what the reaction will be. Now, first and foremost, I'm not even going to bother changing this because it's irrelevant. For the bug I want to show you doesn't make any sense to me at all, really. So let's go ahead and see it as soon as this save's done. Alright, so we're starting StarCraft 2. Yes, it is World War II diplomacy. And yes, this is a issue that the map has. There's no reason for that to be going off either. That's another bug I'd like to point out later, but right now this one's more important. Alright, so we select the player, and yes, it has, for some reason, over 999,999 minerals. Also, it has more supplies I'm giving it, and supplies just jumped. The minerals also increased. This is for the other one, so right now we're doing player 8, is this stuff right here, and this thing is, the rest of this is for player 9 through 14. And it has some anomalous behavior. Remember, resource trading is disabled. Here's the first indication something is really screwed up with this. It is traded part of its resources to the other AIs. Now, is in no way aligned with these AIs. It's neutral. So why it's doing this? Actually, let's double check that just to make sure. Is it neutral or is it aligned or neutral? There's all the AI stuff. And yeah, it's just neutral. Actually, it might be no, it's just neutral. So yeah, there is no reason for it to be doing that. You go back here, now you see something else. Not only has it traded its resources to their AIs, it has also spent them. Now the problem is, there is nothing owned by the AI on this map, any of the AIs. This white map happens to be the hostile player, player 15. So how these other AIs got those minerals is confusing enough because resource trading, as I pointed out, is disabled. And it's somehow losing minerals, but it has nothing to spend them on. These are research facilities, yes. However, the thing about these research facilities, it costs energy, not minerals. On top of it, the other AIs are not even started. The reason I know that is because you go to here where the function creates the AIs, it checks to see if there's a corresponding human player. There's only one human player, so it's only supposed to start that one AI. So I'm confused now how it could be doing this. So let's see here. We have broken AI functions. I won't build anything until the campaign is started. For some reason, the suicide functions work. If you enable suicide per unit, it will go get itself killed by attacking you, which is the intent. It's not supposed to be a very smart AI. And also, it's able to spend resources even though it has no way to spend them in game. As you notice, I am not getting any of these resources. For some reason, it is managing to give them to each other when it's not supposed to. His resource trading is disabled, and then this happens, it's spending them. I don't know. I just thought I'd point this out because this is the sort of shit that makes me so enraged at Blizzard. Because it happens all the fucking time. Anyways, I think that's enough for now.